I'm very glad to congratulate the next laureates of the Nobel Award by the chemistry due to the award of the metal and organic skeleton. Oh, this is a very interesting topic due to last award scientist from California here since the transition since the academical exploration to the technological innovation. So the first that this is was introduced, and uh, I'd like to tell about the pension reform which suppose um, German's Chancellor Friedrich Merz. Um, at first, I must to tell that for the Friedrich Merz, new leaders in Europe, it's very necessary as the establish of the political leaderships in European in the spatel of the European Union, in the European Union, and certainly this is very good for the France and especially for the Brussels. So this is idea the pension reform we must don't mix with the idea Lukashenko about to the forced the unemployment people to the pay money for the medical care. But told about the pension reform in the Germany. So Germany is a social state, and the social guarantees are a very special question for um, uh, for the policy and economy and also social share of this country, and it's not very simple. For the social guarantees for Germany have a more important than even the Bundeswehr. But due to, if you know the spectators, due to the Ukraine story, the significance Bundeswehr and military expertise uh, mm, are increasing. And so the um, and actually uh, the pension system in Germany very hard. As I said, the preliminary report of all the funds, the young men who will start job, take jobs since 17 must be uh, to work before the 60, 67. So the 50 years German men, German people have a potential to the work. But at the time, if the German young men will study to the who started to the learn in the university and the service in the Bundeswehr, the situation changed, and he will find job since 27 and even in 30 years old. So here we have the injustice. So before how the who working start work at the 17, but he he is the neighbors will be start job or only after 13 10 or 13 years later. This is certainly this is understood, but no amazing that this is the second person will be get pension more for the Russian public. Very interesting how the 800 euros euros in pension in Germany. This is a small pension, 800, and pension. Meanwhile, for the social justice And United States during the second term of the Donald during the second term of Donald Trump, Republicans House Mike Johnson and McConnell too refused the pension money who get pensioners out of the individual tax. This is a very good. And certainly the American pension 1800 1800 US dollars is not very your understanding. But certainly the pension want to buy new house, a new flat, new residences, etc. About the treatment and to reconstruction old car and to the behavior of the grandfathers. This is a story. So let's return to Europe. Before the if you remember, this is pension proposals of Friedrich Merz have political act of the European significance to before it Emmanuel Macron 3 or 4 years ago. It's not important. 3 or 4 years ago, held the pension reform in the French Republic, which demonstrated with the accommodated biggest protest of the population. Here we have also the Germany will be increase the pension payment for the future pensioners. Due to the economy must be more money. And not amazing, the media and the whole program told about are telling about the preparation to the next war in the Europe, not in the world. Nobody telling about that third world war. All telling about or saying, reporting about the war in Europe, apart Ukraine, and maybe together with Ukraine and for the Ukraine even. So I think this is idea for the Merz very important for the European demonstration, the European solidarity with the French Republic. The situation, the inside situation in this country, well known, and you can to see television, newspapers, and networks. And the pension reform, the Germany will be increasing for the future members of the pension participation of the pension program Bundesnahme. But the outside, certainly the inside case of the Christian Democrats and Social Democrats, but the outside external point view very it's a very strong a strong step for the internal situation in the Germany and for the European solidarity. So before the general election in Russia, the pension situation in Russia so lead to the reconstruction. Here the main problem of the so-called veterans of the so-called special military operation. And I have the information which need to check in. The Russian budget want to cut the social safety of the veterans or special military operation. And during since April, pensions for the civilian pensioners don't impose due to inflation. So and the last, I think coalition or under the Philippines, this will be increase will be took the which result with the pension reform in the Germany. I think the current pensioners don't suffer it about it. This is the main. So thank you. See you later. Bye bye.